Good morning. If you watch this later on at a normal time of day, good morning. I hope you have a fabulous day. You know, all that good stuff. We'll see if anybody's awake at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. Oh my God, this lemon juice is insane. So we'll sit here for a minute. If no one's awake, we'll see. If anybody comes in, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. If no one comes in, I will get rid of this as I do my skincare at 5 a.m. Maybe I'll treat it like a get ready with me, like no one's here and I'm talking to myself, but it's live. Oh, that'll be interesting to do. Hmm, interesting. Maybe I'll do that. Because why waste the footage, even though I'm by myself? Hell, I'm by myself a lot. And I'm talking to you all. See, this is what happens when we video. Just so you know, we talk to ourselves and we imagine that you all are responding back to us, even though you're not, because you're not there. It's a very interesting thing we do. Putting on some eye serum. Trying to get these eyes in order. So we'll see if anybody's awake. If anybody wants to talk. It's very early for some of us, in the middle of the day for others. So other people might be, living their lives, living their best life right now. Hello, come on in and say hello. Who's here? Okay, people are coming in and out. Probably not my regulars. They're like, why am I watching this woman put on eye serum? That's what's happening. There are people coming in and out, and they obviously don't know me. So like, why am I going to watch this woman put on skincare? That's so not interesting. So anyways, it's early morning, so I'm just going to start rambling. We'll do a ramble fest without anybody. I was sitting here thinking about, what was I thinking about? I was the things that come up in your head in the middle of the night. Like I woke up going, because I was thinking about the petite heat. Don't ask me why. And then I was thinking, hey, Urban Decay has not come out with their petite cherry. But of course, they tend to do kind of bad on these petite things they do. So therefore, do I really want a petite cherry to be disappointed in them? Because Urban Decay has become, hi Stephanie, has become kind of a disappointing brand. I mean, we can't look really like the stuff they come out with, we're like, really? Because now they have just disappointed the Game of Thrones people. The Game of Thrones people are in an uproar because of their collection. It's not that good, y'all. I mean, it's like, what happened to y'all? Urban Decay was like cutting edge. They were like hip. They were like they were the new Mac. Urban Decay was the new Mac. They stepped in and came from Mac because Mac used to be the super hip company. Everybody was into the hipster company, and then Urban Decay came around and came for them, and now they're not doing it anymore. They're almost like they're becoming an old lady. They're like, I always forget I'm an old lady. But they're like an old lady company like Estee Lauder trying to be hip now. That's the vibe they're giving us now. Like, we're not really hip, but we're trying to be cool and hip, and it's just not coming off well. For real. So, how is everybody as I go off on this ramble? So, when you are a beauty YouTuber, you wake up thinking about stuff like that. Is that sad? Is that sad? Does that make me superficial? Does that make me shallow? We are seasoned queens. I love that one, Stephanie. Because, I was like, you are over 50 now. You be forgetting that technically, age-wise, you pretty darn, you getting up there in age, child. You getting up there. So I have to remember that while I'm talking shit about old people. While I'm talking shit, it's like, girl, you are old too. My daughter bought the best lemon juice ever. This is the best lemon juice ever. And I know it's expensive as hell. And now I'm going to be obsessed with it. But this stuff is good. Oh my goodness, it's good. All right, so let me put on some serum. Oh, eye cream. I'm doing a new eye cream. This is the Dermalogica Multivitamin Power Firm, right? First off, you know, all these, why we got to put 17 different names? It's a freaking eye cream, y'all. Okay. Now, it's supposed to help improve elasticity and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Y'all know what they all say. However, what I'm going to say about it is that it is the softest cream I've ever used. It is like, it feels like a cloud. I mean, it's the softest cream. Like when I put it on and I rub it in and I tap it in or whatever I'm doing, it just feels so incredibly soft. Hi, Veronica. It is amazing how nice this stuff feels. It's just this really soft, beautiful texture to it. Like you're putting silk on. Now, is it working? I cannot tell you if it's working yet because I just started using it. But it just makes me feel so luxurious. It just feels so luxurious on the skin. Hey, Dana, how are you doing? Oh, this is so awesome. This is so, I mean, it's like for real, feels really good. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's really working yet, but goodness, my skin feels so soft now. Just feels like a cloud. It feels like a cloud on my skin. Okay, you got great news. Let me hear. I always love to hear great news. Where's my lip balm? Ah, there she is. Need to always put that lip balm on first thing in the morning. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Wait. I need to start using my Poreless Putty Primer again. Okay. See, it's like, just like juicy, greasy, hydrating stuff on my eyes. Hey, lovers. I was reading, good morning, Third Kabuki Rose. I was reading someplace that when it comes down to your vitamin C's and your retinols, that we are doing them wrong, that we should put them all up on our eyes. You know how they say, do not put the vitamin C and the retinol on your eyes. I was reading up on it, on using retinols and things, and they was like, put them up on them eyelids, fix them eyelids, fix them. So, you know, I got to get under here on this little chin area. Put that on, and now let's tap it all in. Wait a minute. Why am I not seeing everything? Dana, you must have, could you type it again? Because it didn't come up on my side. Because I see Veronica saying God is good, and I don't see a damn thing. Okay, so I don't see anything. So could you type that again for me? Hey, Lily. Are you getting ready to get ready for work? Are you getting ready for work? Gotta tap it into them lines. That'll do it every time. Gonna let this sink in for a little bit. Nice. Congratulations. Okay, so now that I see it, congratulations. I'm so happy for you because I don't know where today because I can't imagine how that is having to deal with those type of things. So I am so happy for you. Yay. Yay to Dana. Was it based on changing your diet and doing all those things to be a little more healthy? Did that help out with it? And are you a little more active? Speaking of being active, I need to get my ass up and go walk. Well, I would walk today. However, what is it right now? It's raining real bad out here. Okay, nice. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. This is the best lemon juice ever. Nice. Okay. So I get up in the morning and I start thinking about makeup. What do you think about? For real, for real. I do sit around thinking about makeup. And I start thinking about what kind of videos I could be putting out. So I have to work on my list because it's like you're always working on your list to stay up. And I'm not a, been into brushes. Well, why was I on Amazon yesterday trying to decide was I going to buy me a couple of new eye brush sets just so I don't have to wash brushes. That's a sad state of affairs. I'm going to wash some brushes. You know what the problem with washing brushes is because you're washing brushes. And then you don't have the brushes, and then you want to put on makeup. So it's like it's a bad state to be in. So let me just. So I do want to buy some. All that to say, I do want to buy some new brushes. The moral of all of that was, you need to wash your brushes because you want to put on some makeup. And yeah. And you are almost out of brushes. You like really at the bottom, at the dregs of your brushes. Those brushes that you're like, oh yeah, that's what I gotta use now. That's what I am right now. And these are eye brushes. But you know what happens is that we're not buying like super expensive brushes. Even though right now I do have a super expensive brush set sitting in my cart on Beautylish. And I said, I'm gonna buy some just to see how wonderful these things are. Are they really worth the money? Is it really worth us spending that kind of money on a brush set? I just need to know. I just need to know. Because you always hear like, oh, natural hair brushes are the best brushes. But are they really? Because let's be real. We live in a time now. I'm sure at one point they were. Let's just be real. Which one? I will not tell you until I get it. It's going to be a surprise. It's on my Viva La High list, which I need to put out. I have to finish it. So I'm working on my Viva La High list. And then I'm going to... Oh, no. So no, I'm not doing Wayne. Because I think that that is a I'm buying something else. You just trying to get me to tell you, Lily, I'm not. But I think that the belief in that is based on years ago when the synthetics were so bad, you know what I'm saying? Because they were just coming out with them, and so they were not that great. Well, just like with makeup, because remember years ago the drugstore makeup was not that good, right? So back then we didn't want to get drugstore makeup, but now it has come up. It is just as drugstore makeup is comparable to higher end makeup with quality and everything, there's really no huge difference in between them. Let's just be honest. There really is no huge difference between drugstore makeup and high end. It's just all about what you want to spend your money on, the branding and all that other stuff. Let's just be keep it 100. Keep it 100, as the kids say. We keep it 100. So I wonder if the thing with brushes is the same thing. You know, everyone believes that you know, real natural hair brushes are so much better than, you know, synthetics, but I wonder if that's based on, right. So I wonder if that's based on the fact that for years that was true, because the synthetics were not that good, and now we are in a time where they have refined them, they have done them better, and you know, you don't they're pretty much comparable to natural hair bristles. So I'm just curious about that, because I mean, I have some brushes I really love that are not natural hair, and are they not good enough because of that? Okay, I will give you that yeah, I can see them being a little more balanced because they do have a little more weight in the shaft. I can see that. I can definitely see that, because like even from this brush, which is a Sigma, to this, which is a coastal scent, there is a difference in the feel in the hand, slightly. Oh, and the design. Are they really designed that much different though? I mean, because most of them ain't designed that much different as far as I can tell. They look like painter's brushes. So what's the difference, Lily? Because since you would know, what's the difference? Mm. But I'm saying they talk about the bristles themselves, like, oh, they're so much better. We cannot have a live without me getting kicked out at least once, without me getting buffered at least once. So I'm back. Y'all was buffering, because I always know when y'all buffering, because it usually, like, I get frozen. On my end, I'm frozen, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then I have to wait for this. There's a cycle involved. So once I know I'm buffering, I have to wait. Then I get kicked out of the live. Then I have to put myself back in the live. It's a nice little cycle we have going on. But okay, so that was my thought. But in the meantime, I was thinking about buying me some more little cheap brushes. I was thinking about buying me some more cheap brushes to see how they are. Because, you know, the reality is that the manufacturers are making the same, you know, the higher end are a lot of times made in the same plants, and the where, you know, plants that the okay, okay. Now that's from an oil painting and painting. From like makeup, do you see the difference? That's my question. Cause I ain't never gonna oil paint. Let's just keep it 100. I am not an oil painter. Oh, let me put on some. Look, I'm sitting here. Let me put on my moisturizer. Let me put some moisturizer on this face. Let me put some moisturizer on this face. So I've been seeing the spoilers for the BoxyCharm skincare edition, which I was excited about because we know I love skincare. And I am underwhelmed again. All right, nope, you're not getting my money. I mean, they got a few things on there, but I'm like, no, it ain't worth it. It's like the one thing I really want is the Caudalie grape water. But hell, that's only $10. I can buy it my damn self. It's like, what? What? Never mind. I don't need it. Do I have a bump on my face? You oil painted your face. Okay, morning sickness as in you pregnant? Is that what you're telling us? Is that what you just announced with that one, Lisa? Because I need to know. I need to know. Um. Oh no no no! I'm gonna get them as a treat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, definitely. But I'm saying from the standpoint, are they any better? Are they worth spending the money? Okay, yeah. See, I'm underwhelmed with them. Okay, you just sick. Okay, because I was like, you pregnant or something? Because you say morning sickness, I think pregnant. Um, I was just a little underwhelmed by it, because here's why. Because I think that and I know this is just being really, really picky, because you're still getting a nice little amount of things. For one thing, here's what I'm going to start talking about. Um, Sheet masks are, how do I want to say this? The sheet mask craze has gotten out of control, and these companies are taking advantage of us. I know. I am no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Not doing it. Especially the more expensive ones. Now, if you give them to me, fine. But I'm not buying them. I'm listening to them and they're like, the sheet mask is $8. Are you kidding me? No. No, because when you look at it from a economic standpoint, see, I've always bought mine straight from the Koreans. The most I'm gonna spend is $3 on one, and that's pushing it for my little babies right here, because these are the truth. Yeah, I've already started. I did this. It began yesterday. These are the truth. But what I'm saying about that, no, here's why I'm saying that. Think about this. If you go out and buy a jar of mask, even an expensive jar of mask, let's say you go out and you treat yourself to a expensive jar of mask, like hell, the May Lindstrom's. If you buy hers, and they're expensive as hell. Let's just be real. May Lindstrom is expensive as hell. However, the amount you're using, you're gonna have that shit forever. I mean, you could mask for a long time with that. But like they said, the glow recipe one is $8. And I mean, like Tatchas are expensive as fuck. And you're talking about a one-use mask. Hell the fuck. If we complain, if we say we won't pay for single shadows like this, why are we doing this with these masks? No, go just buy the product. But they're getting over because they became popular. Now let me say, I've had sheet masks. I was buying them straight from Korea, and I was buying them in bulk. In bulk. So I might come up with 30 masks for $15, or 40. No, I'm sorry. I used to spend $20 and get 20 or 30 masks for $20. So that's pricing that I can understand. Because for $1 for a little sheet mask, throw it on my face, okay. Like I said, the most I'm spending is this $2.50 for me personally on this mask right here. But it's like we bought into it, but we're really not looking at the pricing of it. It's like, no, that shit is expensive. You're talking about one use. No, just go buy you a jar of mask, slap that stuff on your face, and then go to the next one. Because you can always get this. And let's be honest, it's a serum. So the reality is that you're really not getting that much, unless it does something serious in that one. You really, the effects of it aren't that major. Yeah, because oh, those are so cool. Ooh, sheet mask, sheet mask. Listen, let me be real with y'all. I go to the Korean spa, so I've been using sheet masks for years, and I started using them being in the Korean spa because they do use sheet masks. And I was like, what the hell is that? It's cute. And they had them in there. Now, I think at the time, the first time I bought them, because I'm in there and I was like, oh, let me get one. I think they were selling for like, right, exactly. And I bought like I think I when okay, back to what I was saying. Yes, because I know I was buffering. So I think like when I bought them there, they were like $5, right? And so the next time I was going to the Korean spa, yeah, you better. Um, so the next time I went to the Korean spa, what I did was I happened to be going, there's a Korean market grocery store right next to it. And so for some reason we decided, no, I think on the way out, we decided to check it out. That's what it was, because I was going late. So we decided to go in, and they have like this little, it's like a little mall in there. It's not just a grocery store, we found out, but it has like little stores inside of it, including little, they've got their makeup, their beauty stores in there, and little vitamin stores and stuff. And so when I went in there, and then I was looking around, I was like, wait a minute, they got these sheet masks in here. And I'm looking at them, they're like, buy one, get one free. I was like, what? What? Are you kidding me? So they were like, it wound up like I paid like, yeah. Yeah, the sheet mask palettes, I do know that. But it was like they were like $1. I wound up paying like $1 for them. So it was like, oh, okay. So I bought a stack of them for like $15. I got 30 of them. So that's how I've always bought mine. I always go straight to the source, go get mine. But because they've now become popular, they're more expensive. Not for me to go to there, because I'll still get them cheap because I'm getting them where they buy them. Let's be real. For themselves, they're not charging each other that. They're charging us because we stupid. Just being honest. But I'm just saying that I'm like, are people really noticing what they're spending on these and how overpriced this is? I guess, I think maybe if you're just buying it and you spend like $8-10, you're like, oh, yep, we got H Mart. That's what I'm talking about, Lily. That's exactly where I go. I go to H Mart. You called it. It's a big one right next to my spa, where I'm going in about a week. That's where I shop. So I'm going straight where they go. So no, I don't spend that kind of money. I'm hoping I can find these maskology ones there. I would be in heaven. H Mart is a Korean market. And that's where I go, and it's huge. Some of them, they have another one that's in the city now, because this one is out in the suburbs by the spa I go to. But they have one that's downtown, but it's a much smaller one. It's, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, shut your mouth. So it doesn't have that feel to it, but it is a Korean spa, Korean market. And so H Mart's in them. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I'm saying, is that when it comes down to that, it's just like, no, you don't spend that. Do not buy those things unless they're very inexpensive. Now I will say, okay, yeah. I will say that the e.l.f. primer sheet mask, those are really nice. Those are really nice. Like for a prep, like if you like, I've used them and stuff and shown you about them and talked about them, but I always buy them when they're 50% off and they're $1. But they're really good for like when you're gonna get ready to go out, because it is a really nice, good step if you like really luxuriating, you got a special event and you want your skin to be like perfection. It is a good sheet mask to do right before your makeup. Now that's a good one, but it's $2, dollar when they 50% off, because that's when I picked them up. I am so cheap with Elf now. I be like, is it 50% off? Okay, I don't want it. Do y'all have a 50% off sale? Never mind, I don't want it. I remember I used to just buy Elf, and Elf is so inexpensive, and I know that's wrong with me, but now I'm like, well, y'all be having sales. I need a sale. I'm sorry. I am that person with a lot of things. I told you, BH Cosmetics very rarely gets full price for me, even though I did pay full price for this Aries palette because I'm an Aries, so I had to have it. It was like, you getting that one, just go and pay that $14. Elf has I agree. Elf has gone bougie on us. Elf has gone bougie, which I got to do this comparison thing because I tried their magnetic mask, and I gotta do my, is it better than, is it just as good as the Dr. Brandt, or is it not? Because so I gotta do that one. That's what I gotta do. I gotta put that on my list of things to do. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, no, listen, Elf is great. Don't get me wrong. I like Elf products. But once I understand you do sales, then I'd be like, well, why I gotta pay full price? It's not that serious. And maybe that makes me a bad YouTuber. Let me just be real. That kind of makes me a bad YouTuber because I'm not that person who's gonna be like, oh, y'all got some new shit. Let me get it. Let me get it out there while it's still new. I'm on the let me get it when it costs me less. So therefore, I don't buy. I've been going back and forth if I'm going to use that Beautylish, that Good Molecules. I've been going back and forth. I got to look at it. And I mean, people like, oh, they're not as good as the Ordinary. Oh. Well, let me just be real with y'all. All the Ordinary products ain't that great either. There, I've said it. I love their what's it called? The peel, the mask, the blood, the peel, but like their buffet, their serum, I was like, I'm not seeing nothing. It's not doing anything. Now, I'm probably kind of hard on things like serums, and it's probably a little more difficult for me to see things happen. But I used that whole bottle, and I was like, absolutely nothing. Is no. And maybe, and I can't say anything about the caffeine under eye because I don't really have dark circles. Oh, of course. Of course you can get some prayers, love. Of course you can. Right. Yeah. I mean, some of them are are nice. Oh, really? See, look, I hadn't even got to find it yet. I hadn't even got to it yet. I do think, like, but that's like with any brand. Some things you're gonna find that are good, some things that aren't that good. And it's like, but I will say that I do love the price point. I mean, the price point is love. And when I thought the Ordinary was going out, you should put that in the group, love, so we can, make sure that everybody knows what's going on. I do say that I think that some things are good, and some, like, Elf has great skincare. Who else do I love? I love Derma E. Derma E is not that expensive. There's quite a few brands out there that aren't that expensive that I have great skincare. I mean, Neutrogena, everybody, there's so many brands that have good skincare. Okay, what she say about Wow Veronica? I don't know what that means. She's talking about that email. Yeah. One thing I love, y'all ladies are so beautiful and sweet to each other. So back to the BoxyCharm skincare thing. So I felt like this. If you're going to put a Caudalie, let's just be real. If you're going to put a Caudalie grape water, the damn large one is only $18. Why we get the small one in a skincare one? The sheet mask annoyed me. I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. So it was that. And then, of course, it does have a good Elemis serum, and it has a Glam Glow thing. Let me just be real. I think Glam Glow is overrated. I don't think their products are all that great. I think, because they got hooked up, because what happened with Glam Glow was they got hooked up, putting stuff in those goodie bags. What is it called? Swag bags at events. So, celebrities start talking about it. Glam Glow ain't that great. It's all right. It's all right. I don't think it's worth the money. I'm just being truly real with y'all. Everything I've gotten from Glam Glow has been okay. Maybe I should go through my Glam Glow stuff I got. Yeah, it's just overpriced, and everybody believes it's a clay mask, y'all. Their stuff is a clay mask. It ain't. Clay masks are the easiest to make, and they do the most work for your skin, especially if you have problem skin. You know what I'm saying? Because they draw out the toxins. They, get out all that excess oil. They do all of that. You getting ready to cancel? Yeah, I'm like, see, I ain't even known that. It's just they okay. I think I did have a slight breakout. Right. Yeah. And you're right. It's like, oh my God, Glam Glow. Oh my God, Glam Glow. No. Now I think Origins has really good products, and they're not super overpriced. Oh, and like you were saying, Lily, I love a good sleeping mask. I love good sleeping masks. What's Glimsy? I'm not up on that. Oh, I bought this stuff. As soon as I am done with my foot peel, I bought this stuff from Freeman, this overnight foot treatment. Now, we know an overnight foot treatment is just basically all you need is some damn Vaseline and some socks. But I got sucked in on this. And it was very inexpensive because I got it at Walmart. But I'm going to see how it feels on the feet. The problem for me with foot things, and you know how people say they put on, you put your socks on overnight. Yeah, I don't know. Is that my feet get hot in my sleep, and then I wound up throwing off the socks in my sleep. So I only get a very short window of opportunity for it to work. What's up, Porch? Why you looking like that? What you up to? Oh, Lordy. Something in my room. You good? Oh, okay. I called you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call. You okay? Oh, here she comes. She's going to come in and say, you all right? Let me leave this cat alone before she jump on me. Oh, and there she comes. Don't you get by my water. Don't get by my water. Yes, the foot peel mask is everything. I love a good foot peel mask. And I'm cheap on that, though. I'm only going to buy it from Walmart because Earth Therapeutics is at Ulta, too, but it's like double the price. No, thank you. You feel better? She's not feeling good. I had to give her some activated charcoal. I think she had gotten a hold of. No, that's a new box. See, I am so not that box person. Like I said, I've only been doing it to give it away. Hey, Maria. But honestly, I'd rather spend the money on just something that I want. Okay. Well, that's the thing is the subscription boxes. Everybody, right? Everybody does subscription boxes. Everybody's got one now. What's up, Porch? What's up? You good now? You feeling better? She wasn't feeling good. So I gave her activated charcoal. Man, Lily, just Ann is the one. Every time she come up, I'm like, damn, that's another subscription box. That's how you can have a whole channel of subscription boxes. Because they're coming out left and right. That's like the new thing. Let's set up a subscription box. Let's set up a subscription box. That's where I see them. I'm like, good Lord. Right. I know I don't need it. And I mean, I get it. It is a very inexpensive way to try out things. It really is. For somebody who's really just wanting to try out makeup, it can be very nice. The only problem is a lot of times you get things that you just really can't. I'm going to do a video like that. I actually am going to do that video. Right, especially skincare. But my thing with skincare, though, honestly, Lisa, is that when it comes down to skincare, a lot of times they don't really give you enough to really know if you want it. Like I got all these little samples, but certain things, the sample sizes are just never going to be enough. Like when you're talking about a serum, a little sample serum is not going to tell you anything about it, because you need to use a serum for quite some time before you actually see the benefits of it. So even though, like mask cleansers, yeah, you can do like a few washings with some cleanser and you can kind of see how it's going to feel on your skin. Porch, can you go now? You getting a little heavy, girl. You ain't that. Get out of my ear. Just don't lick my face. Okay, you ready? Ready to get down? No? Okay. Okay, let me just tell you this. Don't be thinking Porch does not get attention. Porch demands attention. So don't think that this is like, oh, poor little Porch. Porch would be up under me all the time. She want to. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Thank you. It ain't like Porch don't get her attention. She gets her attention. Anyway, like mask, I can see, because you can use a mask and say, oh my God, this made my skin feel so good. But like when you're getting stuff, let me see what stuff I got recently. But when you get really tiny things, it's like, okay, well, thank you. No, I love Porch. Porch, I love you. You know I love you. She got a place in my house. Real talk. When Porch be missing for a few hours, when Porch be out in them streets too long, I be worried about her, and I fuss. Right. I mean, like this is cute. Like you can do okay with the eye gel like this size, because you're not going to use that much. This I can use for a while, see if I like it. It'll give me a couple of weeks of use at least. But some of the stuff is like, oh, okay. Like this is a decent size for eye gel, because this is about what, quarter ounce. Oh no, I love animals. I always have. I haven't been a cat person in years, but I love animals. I used to want to be a vet when I was a kid. I had a whole menagerie in my room growing up. I had hamsters and guinea pigs. So I'm fine. I do love my yeah, and yes, it is. That's exactly what it is, Lisa. So I've always loved animals. It's just, I've been a dog person. You ain't got to worry about them getting on your shoulder. I've never had small. after my guinea pigs phase and my hamster phase, I didn't have pet. I had dogs, and I have big dogs. So I don't have things that like lay on me. You know, you pet them, they sit next to you, you cuddle, and they go away. Sit someplace else. Put a blanket on the floor. My dog was fine. You know, he was happy. Good, I got a spot. That's all. It still unnerves me when she jumps on me like, oh my God, what are you doing, cat? But anyway, and then they're going to put a jade roller in there. And I know they're going to say the jade roller costs so much. But you can get jade rollers everywhere now. Everywhere. Now, jade rollers used to be expensive. But yeah, you could get a jade roller for like, come on, y'all. You can get these things for like $7 at Marshall's all day. $7. I'm just saying. They don't cost that much. You can go to Marshall's and get them there. You can get a rose quartz one for $10. I'm telling you, Marshall's got them all. Don't you pay $35. They are all sitting at Marshall's right now. This is where I got mine for $7. I'm just being honest with you. I'm like, the devil is a lie. You think I'm going to pay $35? But see, I'm that person who will go around and find the stuff cheaper. If I can. Now, don't get me wrong. I will pay for things. But we know I do. But I'm also kind of... But with stuff like this, I'll just be like, let me go find out. Let me get on eBay or something. Because they're buying them from someplace. And let me find somebody who's willing to send me one. Now, it does feel good on the skin. Something about jade. And everybody says you need to put it in the refrigerator. But you ain't got to put jade in the refrigerator. This stuff is cool on its own. It can sit in my hot box of a room and still feel good on my skin. For real, though. I think I'm about to give up. Yes. Okay, Veronica, I'm about to get it too. I'm going to get my good molecules. I said for $56, I can't not buy it. So I think I'm going to give up my Sonia G's. You heard it here, Lily. I gave it up. I was about to buy the Sonia G's for my birthday, but I think I'm going to buy a few things that I want, pay that off, and then get my Sonia G's. You heard it. You heard it. It came out. Sonia G's, Sonia G's, Sonia G's. So I think I'm going to like pick up some other stuff I want before the Sonia G's. Because I've been wanting to try the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. I've been wanting to try the Flawless filter of hers. I want to try that. Oh, well, you take care of yourself, Lisa, and take care of your mom. Let us make sure we know what's going on so we can keep up with her. I gotta text somebody too. So let me see the badness that I bought yesterday. Let me tell y'all the things that I ordered yesterday. It was a bad day, and I've been doing really good. I mean, for me, I'm gonna show y'all pretty much now outside of my purchases for the 21 Days of Beauty, which I keep separate because you know you got to do your 21 Days of Beauty haul, which is not that bad. I honestly have not spent that much money on it. I've just been like, yeah, okay, I'm good. Yeah, okay, I'm all right here. I'm all right. I think I am gonna buy some blush though. I'm gonna get some blush. But anyway, y'all know I gotta get some blush. Y'all know I got to get some blush. Okay. So it is the end of the month, and my little box is barely full. I'm so proud of myself. I really haven't spent that much money. Okay, well, that's all you. Well, you be in bed, girl. You be in bed. Oh, because I know at some point I'm going to set myself up where I can sit in bed and talk to y'all too. I'm going to be sitting in my bed, drinking my tea or whatever. But I really haven't bought. That's it. Okay. See, I bought a few things, not a lot. Y'all know I bought my Fix Plus. I'll tell y'all everything I got, but I did definitely get my Fix Plus. 3 bottles of it. I had to buy that much. Plus, remember, I got that. So I really have I spent my money? I spent a little of my money. So, because I had the $150 gift card, which I have blown now, but that helped me waste some money on it. I was like, yeah, I can get this then. So I got those things, but I mean, like, really, I haven't bought as much as I normally do. That I'm gonna say that I've because I was just like, no. So what I bought, but then I had a moment yesterday, and this is what happens. I have to stop telling myself, "You're doing really good, Louise." When I tell myself I'm doing really good, then I have this moment like, "Well, shit, you're doing good. Why don't you get some more stuff?" Because you haven't done bad. But let me tell y'all, but 1350, I wasn't skipping it. Which dewy spray. But Jean, let me just say this on real, is that you are a private consumer. What are you doing? For me, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Porsche. She's doing something crazy. But for me, it's about trying new things out. Hey Lulu, hey, I said, hey Lulu. Hi Wendy, how are you? I am well, thank you. I'm reading your stuff and I'm saying it fucking out loud. What the fuck just happened? It's early in the morning, y'all. Give me a break. Okay, so anyway. Oh, where was I? Oh, so yeah, like I think I'm trying not to get caught up in the sprays because I'm like into the spray thing, and so I'm trying not to. So for me, like that, I buy it for my backups because I do love it. But I am gonna be trying out a few more things. I do know that. It's just like though you have to like pick and choose because I'm paying for this myself. I'm not getting anything, sent to me. All right, Dana, you have a blessed weekend too. Hugs and love. And so I have to, pick and choose because I ain't getting PR. So I have to figure out, okay, what's in my budget. Now, the problem is I will break the budget based on me just going, oh, I want something. Like, for instance, let me just be real with y'all. Wet n Wild has a 40% off sale right now on their site on everything. 40% off is like a buzzword to me. Yeah. I got to get it. Well, the difference is, so I hear 40% off. I'll be like, yeah, I gotta get something. I need something. What do I want? Now, I will say I had a really good month on this. Walgreens had buy 2 get 1 free on makeup. I didn't buy anything. And the reason why is because I am finding myself being more like, no, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. As opposed to, oh, it's on sale. Let me just find something to buy. So I went in there a few times looking for specific products that they don't have out now. So I was a little bummed, but I stayed focused on, nope, you're only going to get what you were wanting to get. Even though I wanted it, I would not get it. So that was what I did. So that was the thing that was like really good for me. I was like so proud of myself. I was like, yes. Now, I also want to, so I was proud of myself. So, but now I've blown that. So I wound up buying some stuff from JCat Beauty. I bought another damn highlighter, y'all. But it was this last one that I didn't have of their highlighters that I wanted. And so it was like, well, you need to just go and get it. You're just going to get it, Louise. Just going to get it, right? That's what went in my head. Then I said, well, they've got a 20% off sale. So, and free shipping at this amount. So I said, well, let me just get a few more things. So now I've bought a bunch of lip glosses. I bought a bunch of lip glosses because they were very inexpensive. And I said, well, let me see how these are. How do these compare? Does it? Because I'm a very small channel. And as I've said before, Wendy, um, many of my subscribers are not beauty people because of that one video. And so I don't get, yeah, that is kind of weird because where's JK coming from? And so because of that, and I don't get that views. Like in order for someone to send you PR, you need to be having a certain amount of views on your videos. I don't get those views because so many of my subscribers don't watch my videos like that. They don't watch they subscribe to me because they liked me, but they're not watching things. Well, here was the thing. JCat Beauty, when they come out with stuff, a lot of times they come out with a very good shade range of things. Like these chrome metal mousses that I have from them that I'm trying out. They have like 25 shades of it or 26 shades of it. So, you know, it's like, dang, okay, so I could get all of them. Because, you know, stuff like that, normally you'll see like a shade range of like, maybe if you're lucky, 10. Usually about 6 or 7. Whereas JCat Beauty puts something out like that, they're going to come out with like 20 of them. Easy. They're going to come out with 20 of them. So I was looking at the lip glosses and they had all these different finishes and different colors. And like I said, it was 20% off. And I had to get to my shipping. So it was like, ooh. So I went a little over. You know, I did. I went a little over. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then I bought some singles from Menagerie Cosmetics because I wanted to help support her because, you know, she was, you know, she's a small indie brand and, you know, she's struggling right now. So I wanted to support her. So I bought some singles, did that, just a few because the ones I really wanted were sold out, which freaking pissed me off, but that's okay. And then what else did I buy yesterday? Oh, I bought some stuff from Ulta, and because I'm on a powder kick right now. I was looking at my powders. I was like, you know, everybody got lots of setting powders and finishing powders, and I don't have that many. Now, do I really need them? Absolutely not. Why? Because powder lasts a really long time. Setting powders and stuff, that shit ain't going nowhere, and it ain't like it goes bad. So the powder I have. But it was like, but you need to be trying out more powders because people like powders. I was like, okay, Louise. So I've been buying a few powders. But what I am going to do, I saw that Fenty is coming out with the mini powders. I'm going to buy a mini powder to try because I didn't want to buy the full size. So I think they've got a color that's good for me. So I'll get that in the minis. And I'm going to be real talking, y'all. I think I am going to buy that new blush that they're calling a highlighter. Who's going to wear a red highlighter, y'all? Just call it a blush and stop doing this whole kilowatt foils thing. Stop it. Just call it a shimmery fucking blush. That annoyed me. I'm like, come on, Rihanna. What's up with y'all? Just call it what it is, a damn blush. And be done with it. But yes, with the 21 Days of Beauty, but I've actually gotten better with the 21 Days of Beauty. I don't ball out on them. And I take it like really pragmatically. It's like, do I really want that? Like, for instance, I've gotten out of the habit and I said this to myself. I said, I'm not buying, right. Exactly. Veronica, powder, I'll buy a mini because I know that I've got other powder. So it's not like I need a full size of your powder because if I do, it's going to be here for years. Hi, she's late to the party. Okay, what the 21 Days of Beauty is twice a year. Oh, let me turn this back on cold. Sorry, I had to turn on my heat. Ulta does a sale that's for 21 days. During those 21 days, every day they have certain products that are 50% off, and they're always higher end products. So like for instance today, not a lot is on today, but like the Lime Crime mini, the Lime Crime Venus palettes, the small ones will be half price, and whatever's on for that day is half price. They also have hot buys, they call them, which are higher end products that are like at a deeper discount, like 30, 40, some things 50%, that are throughout the sales. So they'll have one day sales, and then they'll have things that are on sale throughout the sale that you can purchase. And so it's like a big deal. And so they're in it right now. It's the second week of it. Is this the second week? Second week starting now. Yeah, because next week is the last week. So that's what the 21 Days of Beauty is. And hi, she's late to the party. Welcome. I gotta film something too. Ugh. Yeah, so that's what it is. Oh, okay. When it happens, yes, Target had their 14 Days of Beauty. I looked at some of it. It was like, it's all right. The next time they usually have it is September. It's usually, it always comes March. So it comes in mid-March, runs till, and the reason why I know is because it always ends right around my birthday. So it starts mid-March, ends the beginning of April, and then it's usually right around September, like the beginning of September. So it always starts, it's only in September because it doesn't bleed into March. I mean October. So that, just so you know, it's around September it usually happens. Just so you know. But it's a really good buy. But okay, so back to what I was saying about. Yeah. And so, and if you're looking for it, you can actually go online and look at Ulta's website and see what's there every day if you know when you come in. So you can see if it's worth it. And if you're coming to visit somebody, you could have it shipped to them and just bring it back. I am not doing eye mats. I decided against it. Only because I felt like this. This is why I didn't do it this year. I said, I can go to the makeup show. I can go to the makeup show and see. I'm trying to help you spend some money. I was about to say save some money, but I'm gonna help you spend some money too. Only because I felt like this about the makeup show. I thought about it. I said, okay, this is gonna be an extremely large event. I'm gonna be sitting in lines all day. Yada yada yada. That's number one. Number two, I thought about it and I said, for me, from a business standpoint, it's not worth going to at this point because it's not like anybody's going to know me there. You know, for me, I look at things from a business standpoint. And the makeup show comes here in October, and I can get things very at deep discounts at the makeup show. Not everybody comes to Chicago at the makeup show because this is a very small one that they do here, but it's good enough for me then. You know, I can get some good shit while I'm there, and so I'm cool with that. And so until I'm to the point that it's worth me going as a business person, because I mean, me networking with companies, yeah, my numbers aren't at the point where anybody gives a shit about me, and I'm just being honest, and I'm honest with myself, and I think sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves about that. So for me, it's just gonna be a shopping trip, and I was like, you know, I could pay off a couple of bills instead of shopping like that, because the money I would have spent to go, I can pay off a couple of bills. So I'm gonna pay off a couple of bills. That's where I went with that. All that to say, I'm gonna pay off a couple of bills. So yeah, that's what's happening. That's where I am with it. So when I go, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't go there to do that if I was going to like meet people there. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was going to be a bunch of us going to IMAX and we're going to hang out and everything, that would be worth it to me. For me to just hang out at IMAX and go shopping, I'm good. I'm good. And watching it, other than I can get all that stuff pretty much for the same pricing. I mean, some things I've seen are really good, and I know the indie brands will that are there really deep discount, and I would support them because I know how much they paying to be there, because that shit ain't cheap. But I'm like, the reason why they do is because their viewership is much higher than mine on average. I'm not getting it, like I said, because if you look at the amount of views that I get on my videos, it's not where what it's not there. And I, like I said, I understand why, and I've come to terms with it because so many people watch my stuff, got on my stuff based on that one video. And no, understanding the YouTube algorithm more, I don't get pushed out as much because I don't get as many views based on my subscriber count. Honestly, I don't care about the subscriber count. You know, honestly, having this many subscribers is not helping me at this point because so many of them subscribe because of that video, not because of my beauty content, which is what my channel is truly about. And so because of it, what happens is if YouTube sends out notifications and you're not watching it, then it tells YouTube, oh, her stuff isn't that interesting, so they don't suggest me out as much and things like that. So that's the conundrum I'm in right now, and I'm like, okay, it is what it is. We see. Yes, exactly. And you know, I'm like, okay. And because of that, I don't get as many subscribers based on my content because it's not being pushed out enough. And hell, maybe I'm just not that fucking interesting. Let's just be honest. Hi, Rita. You know, and I just gotta be honest with myself. I'm not that. How do you get the viewer count up? More people would have to watch me. That's all. Because it's not necessarily, you have to understand, it's not about the subscribers. Subscribers are good, but the view count and the engagement is what really pushes you out. So when people like your videos, that's what I always tell you. When people like your videos, when they leave a comment, that's what, hey, Denai, that also helps push your video out. Because what it says is, lives do help and count toward my watch time and things like that. It really does. And like if I was pushing it out like that, I would talk about my lives. Lives help with watch hours and things like that. Let me be real. Live helps put money in my pocket. Just being honest. But what it does is that it's more about the views, the engagement, than the subscribers. Subscribers help when it comes to getting PR and things, but to grow, you need the combination of all of that. So your subscribers, like, you have to understand, you're supposed to get just in general, you should be getting 10% of your subscriber count should be watching your videos. That's just the minimum. You should be getting about 10%. So I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers. So if you look at my subscriber count, I'm nowhere near that on average. I don't know what that's about, because I thought I had more people that would be watching based on beauty. But I don't get those kind of numbers. It just is what it is. But I get the subscribers. I don't know what that's about either. But I do get subscribers. But like I said, exactly. So when you watch, that's why we always say, that's why when you see people on YouTube, and I've just gotten tired of asking people to subscribe and like and comment all that other bullshit, because they're going to do it if they want to. So that's why they always tell you to say those things and remind people to do it, because the likes and the comments are considered engagement, which means people are interested. So they took the time to say something, they took the time to like it. So those also help, because what happens is, like, say for instance, say I only have 200 views, but if I have 100 comments, then that means that people, the 200 that watched it really liked it, had something to say. So therefore, then it'll be pushed out. Then YouTube will push it out. And that's why it's important, if you like YouTubers and you watch their videos. I got to go back and do a whole lot of that for some people. You need to engage. Even if you just leave an emoji or two or something, or say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because YouTube reads the comments as engagement. That's why people always ask for likes, because those are the things, those things will push you out, even if you don't have a lot of subscribers, even if you're not getting a lot of views, because it says for the people that are watching it, they are enjoying it and they want to talk about it. So let's push it out and let other people see it. So that's how, that's kind of what the algorithm. And you know, the whole thing that YouTube is doing now, like for instance, you know, thank you, Wendy. I do appreciate that. Oh, I know, and when I watch you, Lily, I always leave comments, and that's why I try to tell people. I have, which I got to go through, because I've been through my watch later list, and this is a trick for us as YouTubers. Here's what I do, and so I got to go through it and just go on and hit the comments. I have my laptop open sometimes when I'm not when I'm not gonna, like, because you know, let's just be real, we cannot watch every video of the people that we support, but we can support them. So what I do is I put them all on my watch later, and I gotta go through and actually put my comments in, and I'll open up my laptop sometimes and just let those videos run. I let the videos run so that I get the views for everybody. And then what I'll do, that's why if you see, Lily, like I told you all, if you just see some emojis, that means I didn't necessarily watch that particular video like thoroughly, but I watched it to help your viewership and your content. So in that way, I give you that, I give you a like, and I can give a comment, and therefore it's not overwhelming. So I just let it run by itself. I'm not watching them. I'm just giving the content the time to run and give those people, give everybody some. So when I see them come up, if I don't have time, I put everything on my watch later list and I go through it. Like right now, I've actually done a whole list of them. I just keep forgetting to go back in and put my little emojis in so that I at least help with their engagement. And so that's what I try to do. And that's the way I figured it out, because I didn't want to be that person who people watch and I don't watch them back. So that's how I can kind of watch people that, you know, give me some support, you know. And that's the best way we can, as smaller people, to help each other. Because, you know, it's like we're all putting out content. I can't watch everything and be in the moment and spend 20 minutes. Yeah, and that's what happens. Yeah, yeah. I don't get notification. I don't get your notifications, Lily. I just happen to, what I normally do is, if I don't see something for a while, it might show up in my feed, or I will, you know, I will go through my subscriptions list and then I'll put on watch later. That's what I do. So I can see, oh, I got somebody new, you know, for my smaller people. I'll do that, but I don't get notifications for you. Not at all. I don't get notifications for most people though. Every once in a while, I get notifications for some people. I don't get a lot of notifications. So that is what it is. No, I mean, I do. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's how you can support smaller YouTubers. It's a really simple thing to do. And it's so interesting because, like, when you start your channel, and this is for us small people, and you all know the people who I've started will agree with this, is that you'll have people who will say, you know, you reach out to your people like, hey, I started this YouTube channel. Could you, you know, watch, you know. Now, we're not telling you spend any money. We're just saying, and so just, and my thing is, all you gotta do is hit the like or leave a little comment or something. And you will find that the majority of your people, the people that you know, will not do that. However, you will see them watching YouTube because they'll be putting it on social media. Did you see this? You know, posting it up. But they will not post up what you do. I find it a very interesting space. But it does teach you about people, because that's just a very simple thing to do to support people. And most people will not do it. And, you know, it's not asking you to give up your whole day or anything like that, but it's just a few minutes. And but I have learned this over the years, so I wasn't surprised. But it can be, you know, it can be, thank you, Denia, it can be that way. Well, it's not up to YouTube though. It is not up to YouTube. YouTube is here to make a profit, and so that's what they do. Um, it's up to, you know, this is like any other business, and that's what you have to understand. When you go into business, YouTube is a business, and when you do this, you are going into business. Whether that's your intention or not, this is a business. You're putting money into it, you're investing into it. It is a business, you know. So you have to, just like any other business, you have to hustle, you have to do what you have to do. But I'm saying that this is one of those businesses where if you reach out to the people that you don't know, you're not asking them to give you any money, you're not asking them to buy a product, to give a service, to do anything, but just watch something on a video and give you like a like here or there, comment on them. And that seems to be so difficult. Yet and still they do it every day, but they're just not going to do it for you. And that's the funny part about it. And I'm not saying that they got to watch everything I do. You know, you do. But you would just like to see those people that you know in your videos. Like, oh, cool. Now, they'll do it for a minute, some of them. But you'll notice that after a while, they're going to slow down on you. But you're going to still see them watching videos. But hey, they just didn't like your content. So I guess I get it. Now, of course, do I still enjoy doing it? Yes, I do. Yes. And I I have an end game. That's number one. I have a result I want. I have a goal, and you should always have your goals for something like this. You shouldn't just do it just to do it, because without a goal, then it becomes stupid. Right. So that's number one. But also, um, I think that you have to, so I think the lives make it better for me. And when I decided to look at it from a different standpoint and put out the content I wanted to, as opposed to trying to fit in and figure out how to make my channel grow by doing things like everybody else does. And once I made that decision, I've enjoyed it much more. Because understand, when you start, you kind of, you know, you get in this. That's fine, you know, you ain't gotta listen. I don't demand or ask anything of anybody anymore. And that's my thing now. People want to like, comment, or subscribe. That's on them. I'm not gonna, you know, do the whole, yeah. And so once I start doing that, like for instance, a lot of times when I do things, I'm doing it wrong for YouTube. When I've done like the lives, when I've gotten like the Rebel Rose, that Wet and Wild Rebel Rose collection, or I'll go live and swatch things that are very popular that are, you know, I got because I wanted it. That's not the way I should be doing it, because that's not how I'm going to get views. Honestly, I'm going to get some views, but I'm not going to get the views that I could, because YouTube, this is not the platform for people that watch lives. You know, it really isn't. It works for me because I enjoy them, but And I do say that if you are a small YouTuber, you should do lives because it does enhance your watch hours once you do it. Hey, sugar, when you're doing it, but from a standpoint of viewers for things like that and getting those huge numbers, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because the length of time of the video of the live streams is too much for a lot of people, to watch. Even though I enjoy it and I like doing it because I feel like I'm not editing. I like things that aren't that edited because I understand how easy it is to manipulate the editing. I understand that, the reality is that almost everybody enhances their face. It's just the reality of it, especially in the beauty community. And I think that's a cheat, but that's just me because I'm just that person. All the filters and shit is creating this belief. Well, thank you for coming in, and I appreciate it. And you get some sleep, chickie. So, then you might be able to come to some of my, because if it's that late there, you might be able to come to some of my evening ones. Because maybe I don't know. I'm trying to figure out our timing. What are you, like 14 hours ahead of me? So my evening ones would be in your morning time. That's the problem. It's a little bit of both. Denia, from a standpoint of being a small YouTuber, I did that quick, didn't I? I'm so proud of myself. See, that's why I'm a math teacher. Make that happen. Right. Hey, Monique. So what happens is that from a standpoint of doing it, good night. Thank you for coming. Did you subscribe? Let me do my subscribe thing. Did you subscribe? No, I'm just joking. When it comes down to doing those type of things, lives done right or whatever gets you a lot of watch time. And you need the watch time. So you need the watch time. So whereas your videos can get you can get views, your watch time is involved with lives, especially when you're a small YouTuber. Watch time matters too, because that continues you keeping you monetized or getting you monetized. And that's one of the things. Well, that's because people like to watch it. It's not that it gets pushed out more. It's what people like to watch. So it ain't YouTube's fault that people like to watch that shit. That's just the reality of it. People like to watch drama. Come on. That's why TV shows are what they are. So, of course, drama gets pushed out. It's all about the engagement. Once again, it's not necessarily that the content isn't good. Right. I mean, let's be real. Tati got a bunch of y'all over here. So it's not about that the content is good or bad. It's about what people will watch. And people will watch that. So it's going to come out. It's going to be there. Right. Don't say a name more than once. We can't say it 3 times. I'm going to get kicked off. It's like the Candy Man. We can't say it 3 times. So yeah, that's it. So from a small YouTuber standpoint, I always say you should do lives. This is like a mini exfoliator. You should do lives because it does help your watch time. Right, exactly. So it does enhance your watch time. Does always, because people will, like now, I'll have hours of watch time just sitting here. For sitting here for 2 hours with all of you all sitting here, I'm going to have about 50 to 60 watch time hours, which helps you can stay consistent on your watch time hours because a lot of people can get their subscribers, but it takes time to get that 4,000 hours of watch time. And that's why I tell anybody that's small, start doing do live streams. If you're comfortable with it, do live streams, because if especially if you are sitting at that 1,000 point or close to it, and you're trying to get your watch hours up to get monetized. And the thing is that everybody ain't reading the fine print. You have to continue to have 4,000 hours yearly, or they will take your monetization away. And now most people, once they hit it, it's fine. But you got to understand, they will, if you don't hit your 4,000 hours in a 12-month period, you out. That's what I said. Bloody Mary, Candyman, all that. Yes, it is on my channel, because then they will. Right. Exactly. You need to let us know so people, we make sure we're in there. But yeah, it's just like so there is, and I personally love doing lives because I think it's more organic and it's more natural. It is more natural because there is no editing. I cannot, whatever comes out comes out, and that is the fear of many people on YouTube, because once it spills out your mouth, you can't take it back. And so that's, and it forces you to just have to take what it is. Like me let's be real, when are we going to really see a whole lot of bigger YouTubers do Get Ready With Me's live? Because then you're really going to see how they put on their makeup, and that's not what they're going to show you, because they want to make it seem so easy, when the reality is they might have been there for 2-3 hours putting that shit on. So they don't want you to see that, because then it'll be like, oh damn, it wasn't as easy as you made it seem. Because I mean, let's be real, shit. You like live better than Premiere? I like the combination of them both, and the reason why I like Premiere is because it allows me to interact without me having to be here. And I can see everything, and I can interact much faster, and it's a much more relaxing thing for me personally. I'm just being honest. It's much more relaxing. It's a set time, and I can talk and chit chat without having to, without me buffering, without me, and so it works for me. And it allows that the live vibe on what I do say about that is that I am gonna make sure the premieres are longer, because I'm not gonna do short ones. I'm not gonna do short videos for that, because I think for a premiere it needs to be longer so that we can chit chat, we can have a good time with it. And so that is part of what I'm doing with them. And that's what I decided. They have to be at least a 30-minute or more video, because it doesn't make sense to do them under that. Because I remember I did one playing around. Yeah, it's hard to chat. So that's why I like it like that. Right. Right. So that's why that's what I decided about, Lily. So I always have to think, okay, what's going to be, because like today I need to film the one, and I think I have it together. I know what I'm going to do for tomorrow. So I got to film it tonight, because today I forgot to film it. But that's why I do it like that. Yeah. Well, I think that when it comes down to it, this is a space where it's about popularity, and sometimes becoming popular, especially when you're young, makes you feel superior. I don't know if we can hang out afterwards, Lily. I don't know how that works. Girl, I am extremely hairy, and I get rid of my hair every few days. So yes, I do. Honey, dermaplane. I am not opposed to shape. First, in the first place, I don't have a. I have. Yes, I could have. Yeah, I got hair. I sure fucked it. That's part of listen. That's what we have to do as women. We have to take care of them things. Shit, I'm a very hairy person. Child, please. I ain't been over 40. I done had this hair forever. I was born hairy. I was I was born hairy. Let me just make that clear to y'all. Hairy. I was born with a full head of hair. A lot of it. My kids were too. And I had hair down here. You know how you got that hair on your forehead? I had black hair down to my eyebrows, like my son did. DJ is so hairy when he was born. He was so hairy. Well, they used to have it where, and it's not anymore, where when you liked your videos or when you uploaded your videos, it went straight to Twitter. They stopped that service through, but YouTube is doing a lot of things. Like for instance, I've pulled off pretty much all of my links, and I'm not using the magically links as much. And the reason why, which was affiliate links for me, I still have my Amazon links, because from what I'm hearing, part of this thing with these demonetizations is about your links in your description. So that's part of it. Man, thank you, Veronica. Fuzz, look, be looking like I'm. Now what I did do, which I just pulled the trigger on it. I got me another piece of equipment. because you know I don't buy equipment. I got my Chromebook this week so that I could try to do lives with people, because remember when I tried to do it, it was an abysmal failure. It was a failure. I gotta find my microphone. I do have a microphone around here. Is that funny? I own a microphone. Don't know where the fuck it is. Okay. I'm watching this guy who got demonetized. He's got a nice size following. He was demonetized. He was able to get it back. And he's been explaining things that he's learned along the way. One of the things, and I think this is how, remember when Ann was talking about she got demonetized. They're saying repetitious. So the thing with repetition is about your titles and things. And I think that's what was happening with people. So like if you're doing the same thing a lot, they're saying repetitious. That's one. And one of the things he said was that pull the affiliate links. They got him on that. They said something about his affiliate links. So he's had to get rid of most of his affiliate links in his description box. So it's like, I don't get it, because that's how we make the money to survive and do these videos. That's part of how you do it. But apparently it's like if you have too many links in your description box, they will ding you for it. So you have to make a decision. So, and especially a lot of bit.lys and everything, they are hitting you for it. So I had to pull them all because I wasn't sure, and I can't afford to get deemed, because I don't know what I'm doing, and yeah, so yeah, that's what they're doing. So because they are demonetizing people quite a bit. Yep. So I'm like, okay, so this how we rolling. This how we rolling. Okay, I got you now. So yeah, that's why I was telling her to do that. I said that's why I told her, because it was like, so if you notice my newer ones, I had to take all of you guys links out, because just for purposes. So like I'm also not even linking I haven't even messed with the beta, because the beta is driving me every time I go in it. I'll be like, what the fuck is this? It's not user friendly. The regular Creator Studio is user friendly. You can figure it out. I'm not the best with analytics, and I don't know. I need to get better with analytics, but I don't want to get better with analytics. Yes. I still haven't been defaulted to beta yet. Denia, the comments after the lives help more because the live chat is just a live chat. The comments are the engagement that says people are looking at it outside of the live chat. So yeah, so if you comment after a video, that's it. That's always good. Which reminds me, I need to do. And so that's how that works. I gotta send this off. Let me send hers off. Send Michelle's off, and then I'm good to go. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about some stuff. I need to run to the post office today. I got to run to the post office. I got to run to the post office. I don't want to go because I have the worst post office in the world. Maybe I'll go to another one. I think I am. I know y'all like, what? There's a late in Chicago. I don't know. Do they have this in Boston area? We have a post office here that stays up until I think 11 o'clock. So I can go in there. Because I don't want to go to my post office right now. I don't want to go there until I have packages to pick up. Because I've been having my Ulta stuff sent there. Because remember the debacle with UPS? I now have my Ulta stuff sent to my post office box. To make sure that all of a sudden somebody delivers my stuff, but ain't nothing here. And then it disappears. Oh no, they try to deliver and then they never try again. Oh shit. Anyway, anywho. Look at my little desk. I have got to clean this desk off. The thing when you are a YouTuber, and the other ones can attest to this, is that you want your makeup and your stuff to look nice, but it never does for long. No. A P.O. box, here's what you want to get. You don't need a big P.O. box, Lily. You get the smaller one. Because what happens is, I don't need that damn big ass P.O. box, because what happens is, when you get packages, they'll just put a little thing in there like they do your postal box. Okay, so anyway, we'll ignore that one. I don't know what's up with that. They got nothing better to do with themselves. Okay, so they're like thank you, Lily. They're like $46 every 6 months. Get the small one because you don't need a big one. Because when you get a package, they just gonna put a little slip in there and you just go up to the window and get your packages. I would never pay for a big one. They just gonna hold them just like they do anybody else's. If you have because I think the one that I'm talking about has post office boxes. If you have a later night one, a later night postal place, check and see if they have boxes. Because or you can use, but see, it's more expensive. If you want to have a postal box, a P.O. box, UPS has them. UPS has, and they're a little more expensive through them. But UPS has postal service where you can have it sent to them and pick it up from the UPS office. Because I looked into them, but they're a little more expensive. Where it's like $46 every 6 months, which I gotta go pay. Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I gotta go pay that. You pay $46 every 3 months, and it's every 6 months, and then you just got your postal P.O. box. This stuff I love. This is my sugarcane and papaya exfoliating lip scrub by Hemp's. I'm packing. Let me tell y'all something about me, Wendy. I grew up packing. My mama used to move. I didn't live in the same house all my life, like most people do, like a lot of people. Hello, DIY Nails. Good morning. That's why I'm getting the Chromebook, because I gotta figure out how we can do the Hangouts. Oh, I am. Honey, I scrub and balm all day long. Hi Heidi, thank you. Hi Heidi. Um, um, so I can do hangout lives like Rocks and them do, cause Rocks and them kill it. Evelina, all of them. I'm like, I'm so jelly. I'm so jelly. But yeah, so I'm gonna. That's why I got it, cause I think that will work for me to do it. So I got that to play with. It's actually at Amazon right now at the pickup spot, and I'm gonna try it out and see how it works. To see, can I get it? No, it will not be here till April 4th. It will not be here till April 4th, around such time. The thing with BH is so fucking annoying. And that's why that's why I had to space out my BH. So I have to do a large one with BH because I don't like to order from them often. I ordered it and they made the label, and that label sat there for 4 fucking days with no movement until I called them and said, hey, and then they're like, oh, it'll be 24 to 48 hours. No. Nope. Didn't get it yet. Then they were like, it'll be 24 to 40 hours. So the next morning, all of a sudden I saw movement. That's why I don't like BH. That's why I be like, fuck it, I ain't getting it. I could do a live when I pack all this up. Okay, so as I was saying, I grew up packing. My mother moved a lot. My mother liked to move. It was not like, I mean, literally, as a kid, let me tell you, the first time I understood it really was, what was I in 2nd grade? Yeah, I was in 2nd grade. And me and my brother came home from school. Me and my brother came home basically I do too, Heidi. So me and my brother came home from school one day. My brother's older than me. And we come in from school and half the shit's gone in the house. I mean, we come in, there's like barely any furniture. Yeah, I'm trying to move. And there's barely any furniture in the house. And I'm like, Nabby, what's going on? And he was like, oh, we moving. I was like, what? He was like, don't worry, they'll tell us in a little bit. So we had to sit in the house until my mama came home. And she was like, oh yeah, we moving. And so then he was like, he's like, we probably gonna have to start packing soon. Because this is what I learned. Oh, this is what we do. Because we have been living in that house. So packing was part of my life growing up. I remember my mama called me one day when I was at home from school. Wait a minute. I was like, I remember in 7th grade, I got a call from my mama. She was like, there's some boxes in your room. You need to start packing. We moving tonight. What? My mother was just find a place to be like, yeah, we moving. I've decided we're moving out of here. Okay. That's how I went to so many schools. Mom would be like, yeah, we're moving. Oh, okay. And it wasn't like we moved state to state. We would just move from one place to another neighborhood. Once we moved to the suburbs, we really started moving around. So she was like, yep, we're moving. We're out of here. Okay, Mom. And it was some place that I really liked, too. And it'd be like, why we gotta move, Mama? I like this spot. Nah, I got someplace else for us. She decided she didn't want to have a house because she liked to move. So we moved a lot. After she got rid of the house in the city, it was like, yeah, we moving. So she was, find us a nice little apartment, and I get all settled in, maybe there a year or two, and then she'd be like, yeah, we gone. What just happened? What just fucking happened? I told y'all I went to 11 schools from kindergarten to senior year. I went to 11 schools. And let me be honest, some years I went to multiple schools. That's how I got the 11. I had a few years where I was at the same school, but then there were some years where I went to 2 or 3 schools. What was it? 4th grade, I went to 2 schools. 5th grade, I went to 3 schools. Yeah, 5th grade, I went to 3 schools. I went to 3 different high schools. Right, I went to Richie's, I went to Berkeley High, and then I went back to Cremoni. So now, baby, nah. Now, like Sally would move. Sally be like, "We go home, we leaving. I'm gone from this." I'm like, "Okay, mama." My daddy would just be like, "Where am I living now? Can I get an address?" My father was alive. He'd be like, "Look, my mama moved us from one apartment." hmm Yeah, I mean, I can think. Let me think it through. So from kindergarten to second, I went to the same school. 3rd grade, I went to one school. 4th grade, I went to 2 schools. 5th grade, I wound up in 3 schools. 6th grade, I wound up in 1 school. 7th and 8th, I went to 1 school. And wait a minute. Let's do this right. No, it's, whoa. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Then freshman year, I went to 12 schools. Shit, I miscounted. I went to 12 schools. Yeah, I went to 12 schools. Now that I think about it, it was 12 schools. So I did do it. I had wanted to go to another school senior year because I wanted to round out my 12 for 12. But I actually did do 12 for 12. Huh, good shit. Okay, I'm good. I made it. Right, I was a constant new girl. Oh, yeah. Now, okay, so 7th and 8th grade. Wow, now that's, right. 7th and 8th grade, I went to one school, and then I came back to that area for my junior and senior year. So those times, and because I was kind of like in the same areas, I still kept up with people and things like that. The only time I was in California for 1 year, my sophomore year in high school, I lived in California. So I was there for 1 year. But like from 3rd grade through, I was pretty much around the same people in the same areas. So I knew, so, and then by then, it was phones and everything. So you kept up with people. But yeah, but I was kind of like the new girl. Freshman year, I was definitely the new girl. Sophomore year, I was definitely the new girl. Yeah. I did a lot of new girl days. You got used to it. It's like, okay, so let me see. Let me find some friends. And I was sort of shy. Not super shy, but sort of shy. A little teeny tiny bit shy. But you get over it real quick. You learn real quick. Okay, well, this is what we're doing. Okay. Like we lived in one house for 1 summer, and then we moved. That was the one I lived in my 2nd grade. When we moved out 2nd grade, we stayed in one house for the summer, and then we moved. But I understand why we moved, because there was some issues with the house, because my mom was renting it, and I think she wanted to buy it. It was a lovely house too. That house was love. It was like a mini mansion. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. Okay, I'm materialistic on certain things. Like, I will get rid of stuff because my mama, Berkeley. I was in the Bay Area. My sister lived in the Oakland area. So I learned you keep the things that are really important to you. That's true. And like, my makeup will roll with me. The makeup will roll with me. My books have never lost. I've always made sure, no matter what's going on in my life, I keep up with books. So they always make the move with me. But I'm quick to get rid of things, though. I will toss. Like right now, we about to move up out of here. I'm starting to toss all kind of shit up out of here. Like, oh, okay, we don't need this. And but not only did we do that, but my mother was Miss Charitable, so she would give our shit away. She'd be like, oh, they needed it. My mother, you know, it wasn't just that we was moving. My mama would just give some shit away. Yeah, those people needed it more than we. We can get it again, Tweety. You'd be like, but I liked it. Apparently, my mama did that to my older sisters. She gave away their bedroom sets one time because some people had been in a fire and they needed furniture. So my sister said they came home and their furniture was being moved out the house because my mother gave it away. And my older sister said she loved her bedroom set. But mama was like, you're just no. We must help these people. They've been burnt out. They need it. I can get you another bedroom set. She said she never replaced that bedroom set. She never got what she wanted again. She was like, that was my favorite bedroom set. It's traumatizing to my sister. So, you know, with that, I was also, you know, you never know, because mama might give away the goddamn house. You could come home and it'd be like, the fucking furniture be gone. For real, my mom would give away shit. She'd be like, but they needed it. We can get it again. And I'd be like, I didn't want to get it again. Now, where are you at, Heidi? Yeah. He'd be like, but mama, I really did like that. And then my mother had this thing about when you became a teenager. See, it didn't bother me. Like, it bothered one of my sisters. She's very much on to not moving. Wisconsin, are you close? I'm having a party for my birthday, April 7th, if you want to come. She was like, she hates moving. She stays places forever. I mean, I'm not a huge mover, because I've been here for like 3 years now. I don't move as much. Like with my kids, I kind of kept them stable pretty much. But it didn't bother me. It was just like, that's what I did. And it was like, this is okay, that's what we do, this we do. Mine is April 6th. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. So we're having brunch on April 7th here in Chicago. So if you would like to come, let me know and I will give you the information. I know Lisa's coming. I don't know if Tammy's gonna make it, but somebody's coming from Wisconsin too. But yeah, so that's, you know. So moving this is not gonna be a problem. I've already been like doing it in my head. Like I have these cubes, so I am going to be like putting all this stuff in separate cubes to move it, and I'm gonna move my makeup. You know, this is not gonna be moved by any movers. The makeup will go in the car. The car will have the makeup, because I ain't having no issues with my stash. I'm not having pallets broken or anything like that. Okay, let me know. You know, and if you want to come, just email me and I'll send you all the information. I'm not having nothing done like that. Nothing. Because I wouldn't. Could you see yourself moving yourself and giving it to the movers, and then you get it and it's been tossed a little bit, and your pair and your well, I got all the pallets coming, and your pallets are smashed. Girl, I would be sick. I would literally probably be in my room crying. Think about how I got to replace all this stuff. No, ma'am. I will be moving this. No, ma'am. What time is it? Because I got to go take B to work. Okay, I got a couple more minutes and I got to get off. I got a couple of minutes and then I got to get out because I got to throw some clothes on so I can take B to work. Y'all should see Porch. Isn't it? Animals be looking like they living just the hardest life. When all they do is run around for a little bit, jump around, and then they go lay down, have some food, drink some water. Well, Virgo is an earth sign. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day too, Heidi. Good seeing you. So let me do my goodbyes because I got to get off and throw some clothes on. Where are my pants? Y'all have a great day. I think I'm going to go get me some, listen, y'all all up in my head. I think I'm going to go get me some olives. I have this thing for olives now. The olive bar is love and some bacon. Soul Taco. If you got a Soul Taco by you, as in SEOUL, like Seoul, Korea, look for Soul Taco. You get the nachos, you get extra bulgogi and extra kimchi. It's fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Oh, I gotta put this on the thing. All right, so let me get out of here, and then I gotta start filming when I come home. Put on some face. Put a face on when I get home. They got the Olive Bar and Mariano's, and it's got the marinated mushrooms, and it's high in fat and good for you. Good if you're doing keto. If you're doing keto, you should go to an Olive Bar. It's a very good snack for you. High in fat, high in good fats. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great morning. I know there's some up north. Y'all have a good morning. See you later.